I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today, we're reading Mark chapter 11, verses 12 through 14. The next day, when they had come out from Bethany, Jesus was hungry. And after seeing in a distance a fig tree with leaves, he went to find out if there was any fruit on it. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not the season for figs. And so he said, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again." And his disciples heard it. Mark continues in verse 20 and in verse 21. Early in the morning, as they were passing by, they saw the fig tree withered from the roots up. And then Peter remembered and said to Jesus, "Rabbi, look, the fig tree that you cursed is withered." One of the most enigmatic passages in the whole New Testament is this little episode where Jesus curses a fig tree. What makes the story so bizarre for some people is that the fig tree wasn't even in season for bearing figs. For many years, I kind of felt sorry for the fig tree, as if one could have remorse for a tree. But my opinion of today's passage changed when I read Micah's prophecy about this account. He said this would happen someday, and he described the conditions around it. And in my Bible, the passage is titled Israel's Moral Decline. So let's consider this from the Old Testament prophecy of Micah, chapter 7, verses 1 through 7. "How sad for me, for I am like one when the summer fruit has been gathered. After the gleaning of the grape harvest finds no grape cluster to eat, no early fig which I crave. Godly people have vanished from the land, and there's no one upright among the people. All of them wait in ambush to shed blood. They hunt for each other with a net. Both hands, both your right hand and your left hand, are good at accomplishing evil. The official and the judge demand a bribe. And when the powerful man communicates his desire, they plot it together. The best of them is like a briar. The most upright is worse than a hedge of thorns." He continues to say, "The day of your watchman, the day of your punishment is coming. And at this time, their panic is here." That is, it's already upon us. "Do not rely on a friend. Do not trust in a close companion. Seal your mouth from the woman who lies in your arms. For a son considers his father a fool, and a daughter opposes her mother, and a daughter-in-law is against her mother-in-law. A person's enemies are the people of his own home." He continues to say, "But as for me, I will look to the Lord, and I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me." Now, when Jesus cursed the fig tree, he was in effect cursing what Jerusalem had become. As the fig tree withered, so Judaism in Jerusalem would soon wither, and it would cease to produce fruit. Within a short time, in history, the Romans would destroy the temple in 70 AD. And to this day, the temple worship is dried up. Why? Because the temple has not been rebuilt. And notice how Micah's prophecy chronicles the behind-the-scenes activity of the Messiah's last days, beginning with the cursing of the fig tree and the leading up all the way to him being ambushed and beaten and betrayed even by his close friends and crucified, and ultimately his resurrection. I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Check us out at www.groundworksministries.com.